Hey everybody, Southern Pollock here with a quick little overview of the Ryobi. I call it the handheld sawzall, but they call it the handheld reciprocating saw. 18 volt. You could buy it with the battery and a charger. I think it's like $130 or round about that. Or you can get this the tool only, which I think is about $99, 100 bucks, something like that. Handy tool, handy. Now, this is the HP brushless version, and it is built pretty well, I would tell you. I've been using Ryobi tools for a long time. I like my Ryobis, and I like Milwaukee. You know, tools are kind of like the truck trade, the trucks. You know, everybody likes Chevy or Dodge or Ford. There's people that are the same way with power tools. But I like the Ryobi lineup. I've been using them for years and have had no problem with them, you know. I got rid of an older set this summer and started recouping some newer Ryobi stuff. The cool thing about this, it does have your guard up here, your on the front here, not really your guard, but your guide. It is movable. Inside, if you can see, it's kind of dark. Is your chuck in there for your blade. To remove blades, you just gotta open that, pull that, and pop a blade in, and then knock it down when it goes back. It has a locking trigger, so you can't accidentally cut your hand off. Push that in like that. Here you go. Plenty of power. I've used it to cut some metal. I'll show you that here in a minute what I cut. Some wood, all different types of stuff with this thing. So it fits pretty good in the hand. It's not too heavy. It does the trick. Now some of the blades I've been using with this is of course just your normal. This is just a knockoff blade from Harbor Freight, Warrior blade. I've used a couple of these for some demo work I was doing. And then, believe it or not, I've been using this to cut bamboo roots. So it's been in the dirt. So I was like, oh, I'd rather destroy a cheaper blade messing around with that in the dirt. And it actually kicked butt inside the Ryobi tool here. It did really good. Another blade that I was using with this recently that I really like is the good old Milwaukee pruning blade. That thing has some pretty aggressive teeth on it. It's made for cutting like tree limbs and stuff like that. Man, this thing is awesome. This blade really worked out very well for trimming up some, you know, tree branches and stuff. Here's a package here that comes the pruning blade. Anyways, they all paired very well with this tool and worked out very well. I'll go show you some of the work I got to do with this thing. So when I was putting in this fence right here, this top pipe here was too long. I had to trim it down. So what I did was grab that little handy dandy saw. Man, it cut through this like butter with a metal blade. No issue at all. Cut it. No hesitation, easy to handle. So no complaints with cutting through the metal. This whole area here was an old stump that I was just falling apart and rotted. So I started taking that stump out, digging it out, and came across some bamboo roots. And I had to cut through some of those roots and stuff to get them out. And I tell you right now, no problem with that either, using that little cheap Warrior blade up in that dirt. Here's some of those bamboo roots right here I was cutting through. Burning them up right now, getting rid of it before the rain comes this weekend. So I cut through that pretty good. Saw had no problem. So I went ahead and put in the pruning blade real quick. I'm gonna give you a little demonstration on how the saw works and how well that pruning blade works. So here's go nothing. We're gonna try not to chop the foot off or the hand. Let's give it a whirl. And that lock comes in handy. Bam! Nice cut right there. So it works good. That pruning blade works good. And the saw. So I would say that the Ryobi handheld reciprocating saw is Southern Polock approved. Like I said, I've always liked some Ryobi tools. I've used them for years. I still like my Milwaukees and stuff, you know how that goes, but I buy a lot of Ryobi. They've never failed me. The 18 bolt system works pretty well. This particular power tool here works fine. I've used it many times for many things. I really have no complaints over it. If you are looking for a good pruning blade to go in any sawzall or whatever you want to call them, the pruning blades work great. So smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Go buy one of these for your husband or your boyfriend or your cousin or your brother or your daddy for Christmas or their birthday. Anyway, Southern Polock's out. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos.